Priscilla in Cancer, and I'm a member of Mass Wesley Girls Editorial Board. Please, who do you have here?
Good morning. My name is Akwesi Kunedu. I'm the Member of Parliament for Menchia North Constituency and also the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. Yes.
Okay, we are glad to have you in our midst. We have a few questions that we want to ask you. Please, the policy of free SHS has really benefited senior high schools, and then as elections are ongoing, no one knows tomorrow. So if the ruling government are not in there, what do you think the free SHS is going to be sustained?
Let me first and foremost say a very big thank you to you for giving me this opportunity. Today I'm here, Wesley Girls High School. It's interesting. Let me first say that this is my school. Aside it being in my constituency, it is where my wife also completed.
Okay, that's nice.
Yes, so it's a school dear to my heart. So it's important that any person and every person also get an opportunity to learn. Because if my wife hadn't been here to study, I probably don't think that I may have benefited the way I'm benefiting from her in terms of her intellect, her ability to be behind me and beside me, and also to give me some much more ideas as to how to prosecute what I would want to do. So it's important that every single person gets the opportunity of benefiting from education, and that is the policy of the NPP government. That is why the introduction of free SHS. I mean, people said it's not possible, and it's even not the time for us to implement free education. They said free FQ, that is free compulsory universal basic education, is in the constitution. So how long was it going to take? 70 years, 50 years. But we have implemented free SHS, and it is only us who can maintain free SHS. As I speak with you now, in your school, there are about 100 and over students writing their BEC exams in your school. Ashanti region in total, you have about 137,000. Across the country, you have 517,000 and over students writing BEC. With the whole idea that we are praying as a country that every single person pass very well, so that they can also move to secondary education and benefit from. So all of these 500,000 individuals would also want to get into secondary school. Currently, we have over 1.2 million of your kind in senior secondary school that the government is trying as much as possible to educate, clothe, and make sure that you become good citizens of this country. If you are not in power, the NPP is not in power, I must be very candid and tell you, there will be no free SHS. When we came initially under President Kufuor, we brought NHI, we brought free maternal care, and most of you in secondary school now are beneficiaries of President Kufuor's free maternal care. When we came in the second term of our government with Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, now we are enjoying free SHS. When Dr. Bawumia takes the stead, we are going to increase the potency of free education and make sure that quality education progresses in this country. So I would urge everybody hearing my voice that once you have also benefited from free SHS as a student, pray that every single person out there who is a voter praise and go and vote for His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh, the implementer of free SHS, so that they can also continuously let your fellow siblings also come to enjoy free SHS. Because otherwise, there will be no free SHS.
Okay, so various students in the senior high school now are looking up to the NPP, as you already said. And what are the plans towards the WASSCE, as they are already preparing to write it in? Others have started, the technical schools have started, and we are also waiting for August and then September 12. So what are the preparations towards it in your part?
One thing I would also want to say is that once it has started, we would only encourage you that for the naysayers who say free SHS has come to drop the quality of education. Last year, the first 3 best students of WASSCE were all Ghanaians. 2 from St. James Seminary and 1 from Laboni SHS in Accra. So it tells you that free SHS has come to improve the quality of education and also the numbers of education. Our prayer for you is that for the 3 years that this government has sustained you in school, make sure that your efforts that you also put in will yield the necessary results so that you become good citizens of this country. In our part, whatever logistics that is needed, you aren't going to pay examination fee. You are not going to pay WASSCE fee. I paid WASSCE fee during my time in 1997, but you haven't paid. For the past 8 years, nobody pays that. So at least, if not for anything at all, let us glorify the process and this policy by also learning hard. Whatever logistics that you need to write these things will be at your disposal. That is what we have to do. Today I came here to donate chairs for you to study on them. It is going to aid your ability to also have a place to sit and write. Whatever other logistics that you need, I know will be passed on to me and that will be provided.
Thank you very much. My fellow candidates, you have heard him. And then we are hoping that on 7th December, that's when the election is going to take place.
7th December, yes.
We will now miss
David Opon, Metro Director of Education.
Thank you very much for coming in here today. And sir, please, we want to ask you a few questions before you go. And my question is, as Honorable Akwesi Kunedu is in power of the Member of Parliament for the Malaysia Constituency North, what are his contributions to the senior high schools?
Okay, thank you so much. I would say that Honorable MP has done a yeoman's job for the constituency. In fact, his support for schools cut across from KG to senior high schools. So through his common fund, he has been providing furniture, he has been providing textbooks, he has been building washrooms, wash facilities, let me call it that, wash facilities, providing bursaries for students, and a lot more. And just this morning, we visited Wesley Girls here, of which you are a student here, and he has presented furniture. We just came from Wesley College, and there too he provided furniture. So his contribution to education in Kumasi Metro, and for that matter, Malaysia North, has been very, very astronomical.
Let's say if NPP is no more, would you think free SHS policy would be sustained or not?
Okay, your question seems to be too political, but I'm a professional educationist. So once it's in the constitution and all the political parties are committed to free SHS, I think that it should continue to exist in its all forms so that it will help the vulnerable and the poor in society to benefit from education. You see, what will help reduce poverty in the country is education.
We hope that you vote for the best and vote for generation. Remember that your fellow siblings are going to enjoy from free SHS, and so with the NPP policy that they brought in free SHS, we hope that you vote in for the best and the best to rule. Thank you very much.